welcome back to Bad Bullying 101 with Coach C. Welcome to the Breakpoint. For all of the reoccurring fellas that's been coming back, I'm saying welcome back. And then everybody new that comes in, I'm saying welcome. Hey, what's up, Red? How you doing, brother? How's it? God dang it. How's everything going with you, Red? I'm hurt. Coach is hurt again. This time it's the top of my shoulder. I'm supposed to bowl a 9 game block tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to bowl 1 game, let alone 9. Something happened. Some practicing yesterday, I must did something wrong or something because it's definitely hurting. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's ready for the weekend. Trying to loosen it up with these bands, see if it's gonna help. I put some deep blue on it. I don't know if you guys, know what the deep blue is, but it's supposed to help with loosen some stuff up. Man, it's tender to touch. I haven't rolled the ball today, which is probably good, but yeah, my shoulder is hurting. Started hurting Wednesday, but it wasn't as bad as this. And then yesterday, I didn't. It was a little tender when I was warming up, but then it went away. But right now, it's pretty bad. I mean, I can't even. Yeah, this is pretty brutal. I need what? Well, what's going on with you? Oh, I don't know what that is. Where do I get it at? That deep blue normally works. I mean, but man, I'll weather the storm. I just got to get through the block tomorrow, and then I can take a couple days off. The bad part is, with my shoulder being like this, I have a couple of reviews I got to get done. I got to get that Motive, the Super Sport done, which I haven't done it. I have to get the Ion Max Pearl done, and the Gremlin, which I have them. I have all three. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. Nothing like Blue Moto. Yeah, I know this stuff works too. I mean, this works really good. From Dotor. I don't know. I need to put something on it. Ask the pharmacist or look it up. I will. I'll check it out. I will. I'll check it out. I'll check it out in the morning. Actually, I might go after I get off this live, depending on what time I get off. If I get out around 8 o'clock my time, then the pharmacy's still open, so I'll run up there. Anything as of right now, because this is brutal. I mean, it's right down in that. It's right down there. I don't know what I did to this thing. But holy smokes, Batman! Another big week of bowling. The PBA's on back on point. EJ got beat with a 300, but he's back in match play though. I don't know if you guys seen it, but going into the next round of match play, EJ was 21-2 in match play. That's an insane match play record. What's going on, Too Tall? How you doing, my good brother? How you doing? Hey, Too Tall, Nationals is coming around the corner, and I'm getting more hurt. Now my right shoulder hurt. And I'm not even sure how I did it. But again, if I can bowl through 2 torn biceps, then I can definitely bowl through a messed up shoulder. So what ball in the reviews that we got coming are you looking forward to? So here's what we got. I'm gonna be dropping Tayshawn's stealth mode video. So tonight or tomorrow. And then Adrian's Columbia 300, and then Adrian's also the Crown Vic, the Pearl. So I'm gonna drop all 3 of those today or tomorrow, tonight or tomorrow morning, and then of course I will be dropping the Gremlin Tour X, the Ion Max Pearl, and the Super Sport by Motive. I'll drop all three of those by Monday. So you guys know all that's coming. Hey, and by the way, I want everybody to know that everybody's been doing a great job of dropping their scores into the system. And it looks like Paul might win another one. I mean, Paul's dropping some major scores. I'm gonna drill up my Raptor rain this weekend and get out on the lanes in league next week. That's cool. You know what I'm gonna do, Too Tall? You know what I'm gonna do? Too Tall, I'm going to throw the same ball in league for the rest of the year. I'm not gonna change anymore or nothing. I'm just gonna throw the same ball in league every week to see if I can't get a little consistency with a bowling ball in that very weird house. Yeah, Paulie's winning. Paul's winning again. Gotta give Paul credit, fellas. He's been doing this since we started this competition. Paul has he's been bowling the best he have all season. I can tell you that. And he beat. I think he beat Doug too. I think Doug got 63. I think Paul got 65. And it's funny because Doug is beating Paul scratch. So Doug beat Paul scratch, but Paul had better 9 counts on the shots that weren't strikes. See that, Red? And then I think also the difference is Doug Paul had more strikes in the 10th frame. So that'll do it too. And that's something you guys gotta remember when it comes to scoring points. Yeah, 64 is really big. One or two short of perfect. No. Perfect to 72. So I guess it's close enough to perfect, but yeah, perfect it would be a 72 score. So, but no, Paul's been doing great. And then, but that's the thing though. Doug is beating Paul frames 1 through 9, but but Paul is beating Doug um in the 10th frames. I know, Too Tall. I'm always right sometime, and that's the difference. Like I ain't even been putting Drews up there. Maybe I should have. He said put it up there, but I didn't even think about it. I'll put it up there when I get off. I would have had the videos up earlier, but I've been trying to do something with the shoulder, man. It's a little scary that my shoulder's starting to hurt. Because the bad thing is, and this is something that I don't know if all of you guys ever know. I don't know if we've all talked about it. I'm actually a left-hander. So growing up, I did everything left-handed. So I'm a left-hander, but the issue that I have is my left shoulder is worse than my right shoulder. So that's why when I learn how to bowl, I learn how to bowl right-handed. And if this shoulder goes and I'm just going back left-handed, I'll go ahead and get surgery and get it done. Yeah, 10 frame strikes help out a lot. Yeah, major. That's where Paul beat Doug. That's where Paul points are amassing Doug's because Paul is getting in a couple of those tenths. He got 2 strikes and a spare, 2 strikes and a 9 count. What's going on, Brandon? And then Doug didn't. Doug got 9 spare, 9 spare, 9 spare, 9, or striking 9 spare. And when you get that, and somebody else is if so in the 10th, remember in the 10th frame you can get 6 possible points. So Paul is getting 4 and 5, and Doug is getting 4, 3 and 4. Bad week for me. Bowling bad this week. Hopefully bowl good in the tournament on Sunday. Well, I hope you do pretty good in the tournament on Sunday too, Red. Brandon, I hope you're feeling better. Yeah, Brandon, I hope you're feeling better. Sorry about that, guys. That hurt. So I've been using this. Oh, Jesus Christ. What up, Keon? That just, oh. This is insane business. I'm done with this. I'm done with it because I ain't doing nothing but hurting myself. Yeah, I hope I get the bowl tomorrow, let alone next week. But my shoulder, I don't know, man. This is bad business. Keon in the building, ladies and gentlemen. I just hope I get the bowl next week a little bit. I got meds at the doctor today, so fingers crossed. Well, I do hope you're feeling better, man, and I do hope you get the bowl because I know you love it. I'm just a little nervous about tomorrow because my shoulder is not good right now. Tuesday had 14 points in the 10 frames. Just gotta clean the rest of them up. Yep. You should rest the shoulder and put some ice on it. Yeah, I'm going to. So when I get off the live, I'm gonna run to the pharmacy, see what they got, and then put some ice on it. My wife's got a shoulder heating pad. I'm gonna try everything I can. Because here's the bad part about tomorrow. I mean bowling. I'm bowling in doubles and team for the city tournament. So if I can't go, I'm gonna screw my doubles partner and I'm gonna screw the team. I already pulled out the tournament. I was gonna bowl in the tournament on Sunday too. I already pulled out of that. So that's what happens when you bowl and you're 50. Everything starts falling apart. All right, so here's a question I got. I need you guys' participation on this. How many of you guys use the same set of bowling balls for league all year? Anybody? How many of you use the same set of bowling balls for league all year? This is an important question that I got for you guys. So, how many? I'm gonna reiterate this one more time. How many of you guys use the same set of bowling balls for league each week? Okay, we got one. Red said he do. Anybody else? I do. I don't have that many. Keon, that's actually a very, very good thing. And I'm gonna explain to you guys, I'm gonna explain to everybody why in a minute. Anybody else? What up, Paul? League is my playground. I use different balls each game. Go back. Use a different ball every game. No, that's interesting. Agulo. That's hard because you end up buying more than league. That's a fair assessment. I use the same balls now, but I have two different bags for two different centers. Okay, but that's the commonality. Once I figure out what works, I will stick with that ball. Okay, okay. This is good. I like this. I have to rotate some. Some balls are weaker. I'll try to increase my speed. Okay, that makes sense. Also, I use a different ball each game. Why would you want to use Agulo? Why would you want to use a different ball every game? You got to explain that to me. You got to explain that to me. The past 4 weeks, I have stuck with one. And Paul, have you noticed something about your last 4 weeks? You've been on fire. Willie, what up? Stay in it as long as you can. I like this. Now I'm gonna drop the link because if any of you guys wanna pop in tonight, you can. I don't mind because we talking bowling, so it's about best practices, right? All right, so here's the reason why. Okay, we still got some more coming. I start out on I start on 25 all games. Now that's interesting. Yo, Willie in the building. Brandon. So that's it. Paul needs to start switching balls. Brandon, you got to get off that, man. You got to beat the man. You want to beat the man, beat the man. You got to beat the man. That's why Paulie got the belt. That is why Paulie got the belt because Paulie found something that works, and Paulie said, "I'm just going to start beating on people with this." All right, so oh my goodness, Stephanie's in the building. Stephanie, it's only been like 2 years. I've missed you. I think we've all missed you. All right, so check this out. Here's the reason why I asked. Okay. So for me, A's been trying to get me for a long time now. You gotta hit me up in the DM so we can talk so I can figure out what's going on with you. But I'm welcome back though. So check this out, right? So A's been for the longest time trying to get me to throw the same balls in league. But here's the problem. Some of you guys say you only have a certain amount of balls. That's a good thing. So for me, it's bad because for me, I get balls so much, and I heck, I haven't even used balls back to back weeks. It's a fact. 24 weeks, and I've used. Oh my go! If somebody can figure out how many balls I used in the first 24 weeks, you that's impressive. So I decided what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the same bag every single week for the rest of it. And then next season, all I'm going to do is use one bag the whole season just to see what happens. Because I understand this. So here's the thing, right? If you get very familiar with a bowling ball, you'll bowl better because you'll understand if you miss what happens. If it goes here, what happens? If it does this, what happens? You know what I'm saying? That's what always happens to you. So you'll have an understanding of what the ball is going to do. For me, they're all blend together. I throw so many balls, I'm seeing shape after shape. It all blends together for me. And I don't get to know any one ball, and that's a bad thing. I'm always going back to the Zen 25. I hated it, but now it's my big birthday. The Zen 25, huh? You know who else love that ball? Graham. I have 6 or 7 balls. I only take one and a spare ball. Hey, see, Chad, there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually a very good thing. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'll probably take 3. I'll take a big, a medium, and a burn ball, and of course my spare ball. All right. But the reality is, I'm going to for the next because I think we have 7 weeks left. I think I'm just going to use a pearl the rest of it. Well, that's if I can even bowl because again, my shoulders is hurt. I don't know what I did to this thing, but this thing is bad business. Stephanie said, "Yeah, he talked me into it." See, I ain't really like the Zen 2.5. I that's not my thing. League staples are EJ Venom, the Venom, Primal Rage. That's because you're a lefty and you cheat. That's right, Brandon. Cheater. No, I'm just kidding. Um, so I'm gonna tell you this is what my league bag is gonna be for the rest of the year. The EJ Sport, the Phase 2 Pearl, the Rockstar Amp, because they're two different shapes. and then spare ball, and then either the IQ Ruby or the Hustle Glow. Because I want to, I'm just trying to get familiar. I learned that I have high tilt, and most of my balls were I'm gonna say skidding past the break point and hitting weak. So I need to make aggressive balls and surface. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with that at all. See, my balls don't even. The issue I have is I don't know what they're gonna do because I throw so many bowling balls. I don't. I know that I hit my mark. I know I can hit my break point, and then I'll be like, well, that didn't do what I needed it to. But then again, because I throw so many different shapes and they all blend together, I just have them all wrong. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big thing for me is I need to start understanding what, and it's weird because if you put me on a sport shot, I can throw the tanks, I can throw the ion maxes, I can tell you what it's going to do as soon as it touches the lane, I can tell you where it's going to break at, I can tell you what it's going to do when they get there, I can tell you how it's going to get through the pins, I can tell you if I'm going to leave a flat, a wrap, everything on a sport shot, everything. You put me on a challenge shot or a house shot, and I can't tell you no. Now, challenge shot, I just need to use surface, so I'm good on that. However, I'm not gonna lie to nobody, man. On a house shot, because I use so many different balls, I've probably used about 70 bowling balls in league this year. On the low. Monday is the bionic or bust. No backup. Chad, you crazy. But I like it. You giving yourself no way, no outs, and I like that. Well, your release has changed. Agulo, are you talking to me? My release has changed? You're saying my release has changed? Changed from when? I've seen you come off the side a lot. Uh, is that a lot? I've seen you come. Are you saying I come around the side a lot of the ball? Me? That's why one ball tournaments are fun. Take away the urges to switch balls so much. Yeah, Brandon, that'd be some fun business. Quiet guy, what up, player? Yes, yes, Agulo, yes. I used to come all around the side, yes, but I haven't came around the side for a very long time now. Matter of fact, even when I'm way left, I still don't need to come around the side of it to get the shape that I'm looking for and get through the pins. But yeah, I did learn that Agulo that I can be full I can be behind the ball and stay forward, even being on like 40, 45 with my feet. I can yeah. But if I need to get around the side of it, oh, I can get around the side of it. I'm trying to just take the mesmerize, the venom shock, and a wild card. For example, tension star, hysteria, OG, Zen level. Okay, that makes sense, quiet guy. Yeah, but Ogula here put you on the screen though. But yes, I can pretty much do whatever I want with the ball, hand position, you name it. I can frame it. I use the zero mercy outer limits. That's a lot of surface red. That's a lot of surface. That's a lot of strength too. What's up? There's my dog GB in the building. My average still 196. My worst years this year came from the EJ Jackal 504, and I wasn't over 649. That EJ Jackal, man, I like that ball. I just haven't figured out a time to use it. GB in the building. Love to mesmerize. Highest series with that ball. Hey, Paul, is that the ball you've been using for the last 4 weeks? made me watch your reviews more. Okay, Gula. So me being behind the ball and more forward made you watch more, or me being around the side of it made you watch more? Can I get a little bit of clarification? So here's the beautiful part about bowling. You can improve everything that you do if you focus on it. You know what I mean? And there's a time to be around the side, and then there's definitely a time to be up the back of it. Okay, okay. And then been using the street rally. Now, here's what I will tell you, Ogulo. Check this out, right? Being up the back of the ball, there's a lot of different ways, a lot of different people get there when the time calls for it. Yeah, when the time calls, but that's the thing. I really don't have to get after it, and that's what we call it when we getting around the side of the ball is getting after it. I don't really have to get after it to be way left. Now, and if there's a puddle or something that I would need to do that, then I can. But for the most part, I stay behind it. But there is one thing though. A lot of people think that you everybody has to do it the same way, which is being forward behind the ball and staying forward with it. But you can use a lot of different funky methods to get your hand. Long as your hands in the right place when you're getting out of the ball, that's the only thing that's important. um Brandon, every time they have a one ball tournament at the bowling alley, I'm at one always have plans any trick to stand behind the ball. I keep coming. Yeah. Here's the trick, Red. If your elbow, oh my goodness, that hurt. If here, I'm gonna put this down to show you this. Look, if your elbow comes out, you'll get around the side of the ball. I'm just flat. So if you want to not get around the ball, keep your elbow in. Elbow in will stop you from getting around the ball. If your elbow comes out, you have no choice but to get around it. You just have no choice. And that's a matter of fact. Here, I'm gonna show you. All right, I gotta put my house shoes on. Just roll this back. So check this out. If you if you bend your here this way, if you bend your elbow, you see where my hand is. If your elbow's outside, look, you see that? Now you're around the side of it. But look, as you hear, you see where your hand is. So the easiest way to teach you to practice is to keep that elbow in. So when you're releasing that ball, the elbow stays in. The elbow doesn't flare out. That's the easiest way to practice it. Stay behind the ball, standing on 25 or 30. Yeah. Oh, so when you get a little more left, you get after it, huh? See, for me, I don't have to. If I'm standing on 40, 41, 42, if I'm in the right ball, then I don't need to get after it. But it also depends. I can't lie. It depends on what surface what pattern you're on. If I'm on a house shot and I'm that far left, that's burned up, there is a chance that I'm going to catch oil, so I might get after it. If I'm on a pattern that's 1-to-1, then I won't need to get after it because there's not a lot of hold in the middle of that anyway. But it just all depends on what you're looking at that time. Polar bear have done two so far, and I like it a lot more than I thought I would. Allows you to focus more. But I also have all five fingers in my ball. Now, Rulo, that's impressive. All five fingers in it. Now, I gotta give you credit, bro. That's impressive. I wanted to drill one of those up. I just haven't done it yet. Yo, coach, I got the concept. Bowl with it today, and just messing around is something serious. That ball's okay. Thanks for the tip. Sorry for the pain. Hey, man, no pain, no gain. Let's hear about it, GB. Brandon, I would love to see the frustration from all the league guys that bring six balls. Normally, when they switch to something is wrong. Yeah, yo, listen. The other night, On Wednesday night, I didn't care what I did. I was just trying to leave. Oh, and I was trying to carry, but what would you guys say if I told you I couldn't carry a 10 pin to save my life and it wasn't never the ball? It was never ever the ball. It was always me. I used to bring 6, 5, and a spare ball, but now it's 3 and a spare ball. But use the one as long as I can, the Ion Max, the Summit, the P2, which are close, and then a spare ball on single pins and comes. But that's still 3 strong ass balls you bringing. Excuse my language, Willie. That's 3 strong balls you're using. The Summit's probably stronger than the P2, which I'm probably gonna say it is, and then the Ion Max is the granddaddy of them all. That's what she said. I missed you. I did. I missed you, Steph. Let's see. My head and shoulders are too far forward a lot, which doesn't help stay behind the ball. Quiet guy. That'll definitely um no. I mean, if this shoulder's forward, then you can't be under the ball because it'll, as this shoulder goes forward, it'll pull you on top of it. So you got practice, man. Sit down on your shot. If you sit your butt down, you can't be forward. Quiet guy. If you sit your butt down like you gonna sit in a chair, if you sit your butt down, you won't be forward. Another thing you can do to help yourself when you practice, quiet guy, is when you practice in your, if you use a 4-step on your first step, stay up. On your second step, stay up. And if you're a 5-step approach, on your first 2 steps, going into your third, stay up. Don't tilt forward, because when you're tilting forward, you're throwing your body forward. So don't do it. Stay up. Stay square. Keep your head up. Like Tupac said, keeping your head up. Ooh, child. That's interesting, GB. What situation do you think you'll use that ball in? Stephanie said, I need a spare ball. Yeah, I do not understand the situation down. I do not understand the situation down in the seat. You mean the sitting down in the seat? Okay, so let's do it this way. To get into the sitting position, you either have to stop or slide, right? That just means, only thing that means is you got to bend your knee, your slide foot. If you're a right hander, you got to bend your. So here's the situation. I wish I wasn't wearing black because I'd be able to do this better. All right, so let's do this one more time. So nope, I can't do it. Never mind. So here, let me pull up a video. That way I can help you. Give me 2.2 seconds. So here's the reality. When you're sitting down on a shot, right? The issue is what the world? All right, so the easiest way to say this is when you're not, I need a video. Let's go from a while back. Oh, perfect. Got one. And here's the best part. We're going to use one of my videos to do this. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Give me 1 second. Share screen. All right. All right. So I want you guys to watch this, right? So, but here's the big thing, right? I want you guys to watch me. Now, watch how my body's going to come up. Okay? Watch. Did you see that? Let's rewind it back. Can I play this thing slower? I don't know how to do it. Um, nope, that ain't it. Did you see it again? Here, let me rewind it back. Watch it again. Don't watch where the ball go. Don't watch none of that. Watch me. Did you see that? Now, did everybody get a chance to see that? That's me. That's popping up, okay? That's not what you want to do. That is actually a very bad thing. Okay? Now, let's watch this one. You see the difference? See the difference? One, I stayed down in the shot. Not very well because I'm old, but I stayed down on the shot. The other ones I'm raising up. And that's not what you want to do. You don't want to raise up. All right. So, did you guys see what I'm talking about right there? So, the sitting in the chair is when you stay down in your shot. The big thing is you don't want to be raising up. Raising up is a very bad thing. And especially when you raise up like that, you can lock your knee up, which will cause you a lot of problems. Why does it feel like we are nerds in a comic book store in the Big Bang Theory and Stephanie's Penny? That's awesome. I like that one a lot, Brandon. That's awesome. I'm a three-step myself. Three-step approach. That's dope. I like that. I definitely need to work on sitting. Yeah, see? Okay, here's something I hate about YouTube videos telling people to get behind the ball. Why doesn't they teach them to be accurate first? Um, okay, so Chad, check this out, right? Accuracy is a really funny thing. So the reality is you can get better with accuracy, but there's some people that are just naturally accurate, and there's some people who will never be accurate. That's a fact. Now, any bowling coach is going to tell you that anybody can be accurate. That's a lie. That is a fact out lie. Accuracy is predicated on your eyes and your hand meeting to do the same thing. That's what accuracy is. Now, in our day and age where video games came into play, it helped you with your hand-eye coordination. If you're an athlete in other sports like baseball or tennis or basketball, these are things that help you with your hand-eye coordination, right? Now, also accuracy is also knowing if you're eye dominant, which eye you're eye dominant in. Is a lot of things come into play. Like the targeting system can help you hit a general vicinity, but it ain't gonna help you hit a quarter at 40 feet. Sorry. Stephanie, everyone needs a spare ball. I got bar for a long time just flattening my hand. But now that I have a plastic spare ball, it's more automatic. I don't have to think about single pins. Too tall. That's where we're bowling now in a primary sports shot. The other house I normally bowl in is close to April 4th. Oh, yeah, I remember you telling us about that. Yeah, too tall. I am doing better by flattening my hand out, but I have to muscle it. Some of the spares, different world. Spare ball's the way to go, Stephanie. Spare ball's the way to go. Some people learn to figure eight their release so they don't chicken wing the ball. Chad, I got bad news for you. You can figure eight the ball and still get your elbow out. Because when you bring that figure eight back, even though you get inside, the issue is most people can't feel that most people are trying to make the ball hook, right? So when they're coming down, they turn too early, and when they do that, or they lunge with their shoulder, which make you see that when when your shoulder comes forward, it makes your elbow go out. Some people try to make the ball hook, so they try to turn it too early, which makes your elbow go out. You see where I'm saying? So all those things come into play. That's where practice makes perfect. Also your timing, your push away, your swing plane, all those things can dictate where your elbow is. I mean, it's a fact. It is, and here's the thing: reps, 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 and more reps. But how about this? You gotta practice smart. You do, and that's the thing. People will go to the bowling alley, right? And how many of you? And I want to know what's up, PHO? Check this out. I want to know how many of you guys can actually even admit this fact to yourself. This is what I want to know. How many of you guys can even admit this to yourself? When you go to the bowling alley to practice, how many of you guys go in there, bowl 3 games or 4 games, and leave and be like, I just practiced? Because while you're bowling those games, what do you think you just learned? Did you single out one thing that you were trying to change? My high school kids, they'll hit me up and be like, Coach, I just practiced. It was a great practice. I said, okay, what'd you learn? Well, I bowled 3 games. But what did you work on? I bowled 3 games. He said I bowled 8 or 9. But okay, Agulo, but when you go into your 8 or 9 games you bowl, do you have a plan in place? Are you working on anything in particular? Is there anything that are you isolating any one thing that you would like to change or get better at? Yeah, Brandon, that was good. Let's see. That's like in golf when you come out of a shot and you raise up, which is not good. So it's the same in bowling. Yes, absolutely. And here's the thing: if you're rising up, if I pull that video back up and you rise up like that, you cannot get your fingers under the equator, because as you ride, as you depending on when you're rising, because if you rise too soon, your whole thing raises with you. Everything raises with you. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what you want to do. But yeah, just like in golf, although I don't golf, I'm right eye dominant. Throw left hand. Happens like that all the time. All the time, Chad. Going over the top causes chicken wing for me. PHO, going over the top of what? That's what I want. Going over the top of what? Because I would, if you're saying going over the top of ball causes chicken wing for you, I would say chicken wing is causing you to go over the top of the ball. You see how that works? I would say that it's opposite. Going over the top of the ball is an immediate result of you chicken winging the ball. I see that. So that's the thing. If you're gonna always have a plan when you go to practice, right? So for me, when I go to practice, I make it easy on myself because I record every shot. So let me ask this, and I'm asking for a friend. If you go to practice, right, and you record your practice, what did you learn while you were there? I'm just asking for a friend. If you go to practice and you record the whole thing, right, and then you go home and you watch it, what did you learn at the bowling alley? And I'm just asking for a friend. I always have a plan for practice. I almost never bowl for score. I use my phone to look at how I'm bowling, but I'm one of the few at my home center. I threw 2 games today just to see how the bionic would roll. There was a score mistake. My friend looked at me and asked if I was going to fix it. I laughed and said, this is practice. I feel you on that. It depends on what lost in league could be released. It could be really depend on what state the lanes are in when I go there. It shouldn't matter what Agulo, check this out. It shouldn't matter what you did at league. It shouldn't matter how the lanes are either. Now, if you felt like you like something was missing at league, then I totally understand that. But again, it shouldn't be predicated off that or the lanes, because the lanes shouldn't dictate how you practice. Because the score doesn't matter. I'm left eye dominant and right-handed. I'm also left eye dominant, but I'm also left-handed and right-handed, apparently. I would always tell myself stay down, and now I'm working on looking down lane and not at the arrows, and I like it. Hey Willie, looking down lane is a bonus, ain't it? But what would you say, Willie, if I told you when you look down lane, you can see at the arrows too? Because what you do is you draw that line back, right? And then you look back out at that arrow. I mean, out at the down lane. You can still see it both. You can. You'll drop that out of your hand. You'll pick it up right as it crosses the arrows, and you'll watch it get to that point, and you'll know. You know what I mean? You should know. You'll know by the trajectory that the ball is in whether or not you're going to hit, whether it's going to do. But yeah. Willie said yes, coach. So here's the thing. I asked the question, and none of you guys are giving me an answer. Now, I need you guys to understand that there's no right or wrong answer. This is us. When people watch this a year from now, 2 years from now, we're helping somebody. So there is no right or wrong answer. So I'm going to ask y'all again for a friend. I'm going to ask you for a friend. If you go to the bowling alley, you record it, and then you watch it when you get home, did you help yourself? Easy question. Once I was practicing while my wife was bowling a league, and her friend suggested she give me some tips because I was only getting one pin. That's funny. Hey, but people do that all the time. I have thought about looking at a recording at the bowling alley, but I'll still watch it later. So, quiet guy, if you're watching that later, are you, simple question, are you doing anything positive for yourself in bowling? Are you correcting anything? I tried to determine what I did not correct in the league. The lane matters for which ball I use. But what I'm trying to say is, Agulo, is the ball characteristics shouldn't matter. Because if you're working on your mechanics, for example, the ball don't matter. You're working on your timing, the ball don't matter. You're working on your release, the ball doesn't matter. I may think after one practice session, you have learned or changed your muscle memory to reflect what you want to change. That's Chad, you're not answering the question. Are you learning something if you go home and you watch the video later? Are you learning anything? That's my question. That's my question. I always look at the video at the center between frames so I can see if what I'm doing is what's working. Okay, that's what I wanted to hear right there, Too Tall. I like that. That's it. Now I'm going to elaborate on that in 1 second. I would say no. You need to watch it there and then work on the things you see. Okay, Brandon, there you go. Most of the time I learn something. Sometimes I don't. Okay. Here's the common denominator, right? And this is a fact. Your mind lies to you. Your mind tells you your body is doing something it flat out just ain't doing. If you don't believe me, videotape yourself and see. Your mind will tell you you got under the ball and you didn't. You just flat out didn't. Your mind will tell you your elbow's in the inside and it's so far outside that a truck could have drove through. It's a matter of fact. Your mind lies to you. You know what's not going to lie to you? That video. You might be like, well, I'm going to work on being on the inside of the ball. And you might throw 10 shots, 15 shots, 20 shots. You get home, you look, and you was never on the inside of the ball. You just wasted an hour of your time at the bowling alley thinking, I'm on the inside of the ball. And then, but here's the thing though, you got to be honest with yourself when you see it to evaluate yourself. You got to be like, no, I wasn't on the inside of the ball. Now, here's the catch 22. If you would have watched, threw a shot and watched the video and honest with yourself, like, okay, I was not inside the ball, or okay, my elbow's on the outside, right? So now you can go back up there and get into a no step or a one step drill and figure out what it feels to you, what it feels like to be on the inside of the ball. Now you throw a shot and you, okay, that was my elbow was in, or I was in the inside of the ball, and then you go back and watch the video and you really was. Now you're starting to, then your brain can understand what it feels like when you do it right. And then you do it again. And then you do it again and it's wrong. Then you do it. And then when you do it like 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times straight, right? Your brain starts to process what that feels like. Then you can repeat it. And then you'll know, oh my God, when you do it wrong. And you'll know, oh my God, when I do it right. You feel what I'm saying? That's how you work smart. That's how you make improvements to your game. Simply put, you go in a bowl for 4 games and go home and watch the video, you learn absolutely zero. Nothing. You don't. That's why I'm telling y'all, because I want y'all to be smart, not hard. I would record myself I would record my pitchers in practice and show them after each pitch what to fix. See, but that's brilliant because it allows you to understand. See, you got to teach your mind to understand. You got to teach your mind what it feels like to do it correctly or incorrectly. And that's why I'm saying, and that's why I'm giving y'all this knowledge, right? Because I want y'all to understand what's real. I'm telling you right now, flat out. I'm trying to give you the easiest. This is the easiest and fastest way to make physical changes to your game. You want the yo-yo release? Record every shot. You want to keep your elbow inside? Record every shot. You want to be on the inside part of the ball? Record every shot. And then I'll tell you what, you guys will come back to me and be like, Coach, it's insane how much work I got done recording it because I'm able to see it. I'm able to see it real time. And I was able to say to myself, nope, that wasn't it. Elbow still outside. It's a fact. But here's the thing. It takes a lot of discipline to throw a ball, go back, watch the video. Throw a ball, go back, watch the video. It takes a lot of discipline. Yesterday, I was at the bowling alley for 2 hours because Tayshawn and Adrian were recording. In the background, you'll see pins being knocked around. They're all for me the whole time. Because all I was doing is throwing a shot, watch the video. Throw a shot, watch the video. Throw a shot. Because that's the fastest and best way to improve. Because I know this. My mind will manipulate a situation. My mind will be like, oh, you got this. But that ain't true. So if you want to fix a situation, that's how you do it. Facts. Not literally as much as I stayed at my center. Let's see here. Chad, I don't think many people can change muscle memory from one practice. Yes, you can. Yes, you're too tall. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can't. No, time out. Let me change that. You can't change it, but you can understand the characteristics of it. Too tall. That's what I will say. You can start to understand the characteristics of it. For example, yesterday, I went to the bowling alley for a purpose because I was not generating power on a bowling ball. I know why I wasn't. I know how to get it. And I'm going to bet that I can walk into a bowling alley and do it and repeat in concession because I allowed my body to learn what it feels like to do it right. and what it feels like to do it wrong. Here's the thing about mechanics, guys. Mechanics can go to crap real quick. Like bowling is a weird sport. Shottown, my hometown. So bowling is a weird sport where you can be on top of your game, right? Everything, timing's great, everything's great. And then you walk in the next day and it's just all out of whack. For some reason, like your body just hit the reset button, like boop, reset. Bowling's like that. So everything is not always going to be perfect and ideal. So the reality is you need to be able to isolate that one issue when it's not correct. That's what I did this week. Worked with my coach on playing straighter and faster in the fresh oil. Then went out the next night and I built my best series of the season. Good deal, Too Tall. Good deal. Yeah, the mind lies to me for sure. It does. And that's the thing that most people don't understand is your brain manipulates the world out of you. You know what I'm saying? It do. It really do. You know what I'm saying? So the reality is this. We want to be making improvements. And to do that, practice is where it starts. Explain the yo-yo release to me, please. Okay, Willie. So, what would you like me to explain to you? Which part of it? Because I do have a video on it. Now there is some videos, some other videos, but I don't think they're very high quality. Um, and some of them got a lot of views, but they're not. They'll teach you how to hurt yourself. But what part what do you need me to clarify with the yo-yo release with you? How to do it? What it feels like? Huh? Feels like rolling a ball. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Willie. It feels like rolling the ball, man. Um, Here's a question, Willie. Do you know how to use a yo-yo? You ever use a yo-yo? You remember the old school yo-yos? You ever use one of them, Willie? Yeah, but see, the problem, Brandon, with watching EJ is EJ watching him, you don't see how he does it. Now he creates so much power because he's like a rubber band and a slingshot all in one. However, if you can watch EJ 1,000 times and never understand how he generates it, because EJ is a living slingshot. The man is amazing. I mean, there's nobody like him. I mean, if you also want to see it, look at Robert Smith. Robert Smith was doing it a long time ago. Um, a yo-yo, the yo-yo. It's the easiest way, Willie, to do it. Now, here's the thing, right? So whether you start here or wherever you want to start with the yo-yo release, the best part is none of this matters. Now, on the way back down with the yo-yo release, the bend here, that matters, the load matters, and then the roll out of it matters. Oh no, I'm about to drop my picture. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Okay. So, look, this matters. This matters. This matters. Here, you know what? Let me. I'm pretty sure there's a video in here somewhere that I got of a side view. Okay, that was bad. That's a bad commercial. Yeah, that ain't it. Really? That thing. Hold on. I'm trying to see if I can find it. Jeez, whiz, man. I've done so many videos. It's hard to find videos. Oh, here it is. I think I found it. Now I gotta find that part. Guys, don't I have videos where I threw it from side view? I know I do. I at least thought I did. I don't think I have any shorts from side view, but I'm pretty sure I got something from a side view. I just don't know what I got from side view. Sorry about the dog. I apologize. He's not. He's my dog is dumb. He's not smart at all. Nope. So, Willie, I thought I had. There's a video I got in my storage somewhere that's from a side view, and it shows everything correctly. Yeah, no, Brandon, I agree with you. Watching EJ is a great example because he's the best in the world at it. However, it's hard. There's no. You need to see a EJ side view. If you can see a side view of the yo-yo release, you can see what it looks like. It was brought to you by Dude Wraps. Dude Wipes, you mean? Lord, don't get me started on a Dude Wipes guy. What point do you yo-yo? When the ball's in front of you? No, it's when you get to as soon as it gets by your butt, you can get into start loading, bending and loading, and then rolling out of it. So here's a big deal, guys. When you're yo-yoing, you're gonna come to where your arms extended. Here, let me hold on. Uh, nope, that ain't it. All right, we're gonna take another field trip. Now, I was working on this yesterday, so don't judge me. Okay, this was me. Don't judge me. Okay, because this is what I was working on yesterday. So I don't want y'all judging me. I just want y'all to, showing a folder. Where is it? Okay. All right, give me 2 seconds. Let's load this up. Um. All right, let's go on a field trip. Share screen. Share the whole entire screen. All right, so let's go on a field trip. This is what I was working on yesterday. Now, for those of you that were just talking about a yo-yo release, I'm going to change the play speed. I'm going to slow it down. All right. So, watch this. Watch the. You see it at the bottom? Here, let's do it again. So, let's play it again. Watch, load. You see how the arm straightens out at the bottom? Now, I wasn't trying to throw strikes at the moment. I was actually trying to get out of the ball clean. Watch at the bottom. Again, watch the arm. As I roll out of it, it straightens out. Again, watch as it rolls off the hand, the arm straightens out. Watch it again as you roll straight through. It's always the same. Always the same manipulation. Always the same. As you get to the butt, as you get to the butt, by your butt anyway, by your butt cheek, you can start that bend and load into that position. It's a small window. It's a very small window. Here we go again every Wednesday night at 10, ladies and gentlemen. It's always the same motion. Always the same motion. Now, I'm looking at somebody because we're working together on this because he's watching it real time and then we watch the video. Y'all teach yourself how it feels at the bottom. Now I'm letting y'all see this real time. Again, it's that motion repeat. It rolls off your hand. You straighten out at the bottom. It's where you're getting all your power at. And believe it or not, it's not complicated to learn. It's not complicated to learn. Oh no, at all. Um, truly not. See, look at that. I yanked through that one a little too tough. You see that? I yanked in, I popped up all at one time, which is bad, but I was working on something, so I let it pass, which you should never do that. Split the 8-9. Look at that. Split the 8-9. I bet you guys ain't seen the Rockstar amp out of me in a long time. All right, we'll watch one or two more. I think everybody's got the hint. about what I'm talking about when it in regards to the yo-yo release. Oh, we got a couple more seconds. And for Ogulo, I hope you're watching this because ain't none of them, I'm not getting after it at all on none of the shots. I'm not getting after it on none of the shots, which means I'm not getting around the side of it. I'm staying up the back, and it's funny because I get there from an awkward position, but I still get there nevertheless. So that's why I'm saying there's methods to madness. There's a lot of different ways to get where you want to go. And Willie, you see, I'm rolling out of it, that flicking motion, getting underneath it, and just rolling out of it, arms straightening out at the bottom. Missed that at the bottom. And because I missed it at the bottom, the results was what? A flat 10. You guys seen it for yourself. Didn't miss that one though. Caught too much of it. So this is what I mean by practice with a perfect. We watch every single shot. That was bad too. The results was good, but the mechanics were bad. Did you guys catch that? Did you catch it? Watch it again. Watch this one. So see if anybody can tell me what's wrong with these mechanics on this shot right here. See if any of you guys can tell me what I did wrong on this shot. You see the expression on my face? All right, last shot. Golden. All right. You guys got a chance to. Whoa, where am I at? All right. Yo-yo release for dummies. That's it. I asked Alexa and she explained it to me. Now that's interesting. Yo-yo part 2. Oh, okay. Yo-yo part 2 is where it's at. So there you go. Willie, watch the yo-yo release part 2. In all seriousness, Willie, on your last two steps, you say yo-yo and your rev rate and speed will go up 10%. Brandon, that's hilarious. I wish it was that simple, cuz. Why didn't you just tell me that, Brandon? I would have did it a long time ago. Yes, you have a side view and drills, and also one with Tayshawn. Okay, good. I like that. Move chat from screen. I can get my hand under the ball. What I asked was, you uncoil the hand. You uncoil the hand as it gets by your ankle. Yo-yo release for dummies with Tayshawn. Quiet guy, thank you very much. Agulo, I see. I see. I think you missed what I was saying. Yeah, maybe. What did? Yeah, yeah, Agulo. I think I did too. What was you trying to say? Where can I send my videos, my new video to see if I have improved? Man, my shoulder's killing me. I need to tell G I might not be able to bowl tomorrow. That's on some real. Oh, I just can't even make this up, man. I got the worst freaking luck on planet Earth. Good deal, Willie. I'm glad you got it. Hey, what's going on with you, young lady? It's been a long time no see. I see your game has improved a lot. I deleted my app and forgot the one that I sent you before. Um, hold on. I will put my Discord in a. Hey, Stephanie, do you got Discord still? Hey, Stephanie, do you have Instagram or you have Instagram or anything like that? Facebook? Any? I mean, or I can send you my Discord. Okay, so why don't you go to my Facebook, Stephanie? That's the easiest way to message me. Go to my Facebook. Yeah, hold on. That's what I thought. Let me see if you in here. I'm gonna message you. But I got like 10,000 people that send me messages. Nope, 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 nope. Dude, where's my car? All right, let me see. Yeah, you have been working hard. I seen it. I seen it. Yeah, you killing it out there, man. Keep it up the good work. Yeah, Stephanie, I don't see you anywhere on none of my social media. I don't see you anywhere. But you can send it to anywhere. And then I can put and if you can't listen, while you're online right now, try to find it. If you can't, then I will put it in my if you can't, then I'll put it in the Discord before I get off. I'll put my Discord link in before I get off. But yeah, Bad Bowling on Instagram, Bad Bowling 101 on TikTok, Bad Bowling on Facebook. Pick a platform. Hey, and young lady, you can you can drop your stuff in the chat because everybody go follow her. She's on TikTok doing her thing, guys. We gotta support the grind. She's a real one, and her game is improving big time. And you know what? We like to support everybody. So yes, sir. Her game is improving in a big profound way. Yeah, you can drop your link in the chat and everything. I'll have Facebook. I'll download Discord too. Good. And then send me whatever you need. I'll take a look at it. Everybody know they can send me whatever they need to, and I'll take a look at it, give you everything you need. Been averaging the high 80s one night. Look at you with your bad self. That's what I'm talking about. I seen you picking up some splits on TikTok too. Hey, you know what you got to do? You got to come on here and jump in with me one of these days. You got to jump on one of my lives one of these days. And I think I'm gonna start going live on TikTok too, just to make some people mad. Get it on Discord. Oh yeah, yeah. And listen, ladies, we have a game going right now in Discord where you drop your league scores in, and it's a point system where you get 2 points for a strike, one for a nine count, one for a spare, and it's beat the board. And I'm handing out free merch for it too. Yeah, Brandon, I already got it. I already got it. I already got a drill too. I just haven't had a chance to do the review, and now my shoulder's messed up. I don't know, 50-50. But here's the deal: if I can't do this sport, the super sport, if I can't do the super sport, I'll have A Train do it because his span is the same as mine. So if well, it's really close. My hand's bigger though. But if well, good, Stephanie. Do you still have my Discord, or do you need me to send you it? Um, so hmm. Hey Britt, you still there? Make sure you drop your stuff in the chat. And everybody, what is Britt's thing? And then Britt on TikTok is just Britt. So y'all can follow her. You know what I'm saying? She cool people. And her bowling game has came a long way. Okay. Um looks nice so far. Super. Yeah, the regular Supra, the Super GT clutch, that's big time. I love that ball. And then yeah, make sure you guys, you know, follow Britt on TikTok. She on all platforms. I mean, she good, really good people. You know what I'm saying? Um, and then Brandon, yeah, as long as this shoulder allows me to do it, then yeah, you know I'm gonna crank that baby up. That's sport. I can't wait. So I'm gonna do the sport, the gremlin, and the what's that other John's? The sport, the gremlin, and the Ion Max Pearl. So I have all of them ready to go. It's just I gotta get in there and do it. But and I was thinking about Sunday evening with my shoulder. I don't know, man. I'm 50-50. Because I'm not understanding why it's hurting. And it's never hurt before. Not like this. So, but we'll see. I'm heated, pad it, ice it, and then, like I said, I'm supposed to bowl tomorrow, but we'll see. And Britt, you doing tournaments now too? That's what I'm talking about. I'm adding a phase two to my bag next week for the first time ever. You could have had mine. You could have had mine. You should have said something. I'd have sent it to you. Yeah, and I'm doing tournaments and scratch leagues and sports shots. Look at you with your bad self. You trying to take your game. So are you getting into any like PWBA regionals? Are you going to the Women's Open Championship? Are you going to the USBC Open Championship? You got any of that going on? Because us over here, we're going to USBC Open Championships in May 18th and 19th. Long as I can do some damage. Actually, that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna move the ball giveaway back to next weekend because I'm not bowling at all. I need to figure out how to do it. I But here's the deal: we're gonna give away two balls next weekend. We're gonna do the bidding war thingy and give away two balls, and we're gonna make it dirt cheap for everybody. If you want in, I'm gonna make it like a $2 thing or $3 thing, so you can buy your slip for $2 or $3 to do the ball pick away thingy majig. No nationals this year, but I'm doing more bigger things, and I'm actually building my own tournament. Okay, that's interesting. You're gonna have your own tournament. Well, Miss Brittany, listen. If next year in 27 Nationals is going to be in Vegas, you can always come with our team. I mean, I'm probably going to Vegas. I probably end up taking 3 or 4 or 5 teams. So you can always come with us if you want. Stephanie, you more than welcome to come with us too. Red, you can come on down. I'm trying to get my boy Rebs to come bowl, but Rebs is tricky. She said, I'm coming to Vegas for sure. It's happening no matter what. But yeah, next year it's in Vegas. I'm not real big on Vegas. I don't gamble ever. I guess I just lied because I do put money in brackets. So if you're gonna gamble brackets, then I guess that is gambling. So, but yeah, Britt, you gotta come on do a live with me, and then we can jump on a live together on TikTok too. That'd be fun. Remind me later. And then I got to get these videos out too, because the boys did some videos. Now listen, I don't know how they bowled in these videos. I don't know, but they did them. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to do some collaborating stuff. I'm trying to get the word on the street out there. Nah, brackets aren't gambling because your skill as a bowler is involved. Yeah, but I think it might still be considered a little gambling. And then I play cards when we bowl too. I do that too. Like we put $1 in, and then everybody you play poker. You working at Storm or you're working with Storm? Like, are you on staff or are you an employee like at the Utah facility? See, because I remember, yeah, because I told you congratulations, you're on staff, right? What up, Larry? What did it do? At Oh snap! Congratulations. See, I didn't know you was an employee at the plant, but that's hot. I like that. That's good. Who is this? Yeah, that's hot. Congratulations on the gig at Storm, man. That's good. Yeah, that's golden. I bet it is a good place to work. So Britt sending a concept to all her friends here at Bad Bad Bullet 101. Brandon's hilarious. Hey Brandon, what you gonna do with a concept anyway? I don't even have a concept yet. Hey, check this out. So check this out. I get them early, but whatever. So listen. I'm asking a question for a friend. Okay, a bowling ball surface that doesn't change. Have we thought about this? I'm just asking for a friend. Let's get serious for 2 seconds. Let's see if Miss Britt got some answers since she's working at Storm right now. So, situationship. Okay, you on a house shot, right? And you're bowling with a motive ball with Duramax, or you're bowling with a concept ball that the surface sucks up oil, the surface don't change, right? On a house shot, is that a positive or a negative? Which one you guys think? I'm just asking for a friend. We got the hookup now. Holla if you hear me. Yeah, Britt says she's on all platforms. Good point. All my M-balls would be mad at me. Facts. Now listen, come on, guys, help a brother out. Come on, don't be a hater. Don't hit me with the haterade. Now you're bowling league and you're using a ball with Duramax on it, or a concept ball to where the surface does not change. Is that a positive or a negative? Hmm. Any takers? Any takers? Now, if you're on a sports shot, heavier volume, is it a benefit to have a ball like a Duramax or a concept where the surface does not change? Let's see what y'all would say. I would say it's a positive for my game. Hmm. Okay. Miss Britt, would you care to elaborate why it would be a positive for your game? It depends on what the lanes are giving you. Larry, that's very smart. However, if you're bowling in league and it's a 5-man team in league, that means there's 10 people bowling on the lanes. And that means what is going to happen to you? Depends, doesn't it? No, it doesn't depend on anything. Yeah, it doesn't depend on nothing because what you're getting is a ball that does not break down. I know what you're looking for, but I'm not going to say it because as a lefty, the answer is yes. So, okay. So, Brandon, say you go to league and you're traveling league, right? And it just happened to be 4 other lefties on your pair. Now, is Duramax or that concept ball good for you then? How you like them apples, Brandon? My line isn't as dramatic as others, so it would keep me in my line longer. Oh, Miss Britt. Oh, them is fight words. Oh, Miss Britt. And I'm gonna say you wrong. I'm gonna say that ball is going to do the complete opposite of what you just said. It means it won't be. It means you won't be in that ball long at all. That's exactly what that means. Yes, Brandon, you know I'm just asking for a friend. Transition, Willie. What about transition? Come on, fellas. What's up? Hey, Britt's here, so we got to make ourselves look good. Y'all got to make me look good. You know what I mean? Or I got to pull out the bowling for dummies book. Listen, listen, Miss Britt. I want you to think about what you just said. You gonna be in your line longer. Mm-mm-mm. What's up, Jazzy Fizzle? Jam in the building. Oh, I can't even dance. I don't dance very good anyway, so what do I know? Dude, she's with Storm. The bar's pretty low. Oh my God, Brandon, what is wrong with you? Hey, Brandon, just a jokester. You ain't got my him. All right, so Miss Britt, here's the reason why this is bad for you. Look, she said, I'll just be. All right, here's the reason why this is bad for you. We're going to use the concept ball. Since you work for Storm, I don't figure you're going to be using Duramax anytime soon, which is motive cover. Okay. So say, Miss Britt, you're using the concept, right? So the concept sucks up ball oil at a super fast rate. I mean fast. Whoop, 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 fast. So the reality is this, Miss Britt. By the time you throw your 5 shots on your right lane and the 5 shots on your left lane, your track is gone. Your track is completely 100% gone, which means you won't stay in that ball or you got to move. Because here's the problem. The ball, she said the end balls are smear words. Hey, we have people that are on motive staff and people that are in swag staff come in all the time. It's okay. So listen. The reality is on a sports shot, the concept would be great for you. On a house shot, it would be very, very bad. Here's a reality. On a house shot with a Duramax ball, Brandon, like the Motive Mayhem, it's very bad. Very bad. Why is it very bad? And it was very bad for me on Wednesday because I burned up the ball started burning up after the seventh frame. Because remember, see, here's the problem. The concept, so here's why if you start with a regular ball, you're good. Here's why. If you take a ball at 1,000 surface, after 6 shots, 5 shots, it's back to stable. So the lanes are breaking down, so is the ball. The lanes are breaking down and the ball is getting it stable so they meet, so that they end up working together. You know what I'm saying? So what happens is when the lanes break down, you're using Duramax or a concept, the ball ain't changing. So that means that ball is going to A, start burning up, which means you're going to leave pins, flats, and everything else. So that's why it becomes bad. Generally, again, a ball goes to stable after six, as so it's changing as the lanes are changing, right? So you meet right here. That's why it's a plus. With the Duramax and the concept balls, why they're bad in league is for that reason. The ball don't change, the lanes do, which means you got to get deeper and deeper and deeper. And if your rev rate don't dictate it, then you're in trouble. On house shots, I can see that. My alley app heavier house shots though, which is why I said that. Well, I'm gonna tell you what. Here's where you're gonna know, Miss Britt. After you throw the concept in league, you're gonna come back and you're gonna revisit this conversation with us, okay? And then you're gonna be like, Coach, I hate you because you was right. But it's okay. I wasn't right. I was just asking for a friend. Yeah, I was just asking for a friend. So I wasn't even right. Now, the friend definitely wasn't Brandon, the M guy, but I was just asking for a friend. I'm open to the combos. See, that's great. That's what you're supposed to be. Because this is how you learn. You know what I'm saying? It's really how you learn. So here's the best part about the concept. The concept. You ready? If you're gonna bowl in the tournament with the concept and you put 500 on that, okay, it's going to hold that 500 for a while, which is very good. Why? Here's why. Let me explain this, and I'm just talking for a friend. This is me for a friend. Okay. So here's the situation. The situation. For a friend. If you bowling in a sports shot tournament, you're moving lanes, right? Okay. So if you're bowling on dual patterns where you're using and one's a short pattern and you're using a say a shadow tank, for example. I'm just saying for a friend. Shadow tank, right? After game one, you throwing 5 shots at that shadow tank is back to what? A normal shadow tank is back. A regular tank or urethane, you're back to stable. Okay, which means that when you go to the next pair, that ball is done. Done, done, done. Done, done, done. Now, if the other people are playing the same line you are, then you're okay. But if they're not, you're stuck, chopped, and screwed. That's where the concept and the shadow tanks with Duramax come into play. They hold their surfaces longer. So even if you go over there, guess what? Your ball's still going to do what it was doing over here. You see what I'm saying? That's where the concept and the Duramax shadow tanks come into play because they keep their surface longer, which is phenomenal for somebody like me. But then again, I got 3 tanks anyway, 16 blocks. I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that works. So if you're like, I'm buying a concept for a house shot, good luck. You want bad mama jamma. Coach is laughing like Mariotti. Yeah, listen. I'm serious though. I'm just saying it for a friend. because it's a reality. The surface matters. What the ball does matters. Now, Miss Britt is awesome. She said that her house shot got a little heavier oil. Yep, and that ball sucks up oil like it's nobody's business. Seriously, I threw that concept on a sports shot by myself, and I played up 3, 4, 5. And when I threw up 3, 4, 5, 6 shots with that concept broke that lane down. 32 mils, 32 mils, cheetah, and I broke that lane down by myself with that concept. It was seven shots because I got through game one on both lanes, and yep. So one game with that concept, I broke the whole thing down by myself. 32 mils playing at 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. I broke that down by myself. Now you got to admit that's a bit different when you can break that down like that. But because of that ball is how it is, that's how it happens. What? So so I hope y'all learn something because you know. And Britt, I'm gonna hit you up so we can get do a live together and everything. But these are things that we need to think about. And also remember when you're recording yourself when you're practicing, record every shot. Watch every single shot for what it is. If you want to make a change, that's the fastest and best way to do it. Did you see the scores from the brackets in the PBA? Sucks to be Eric Jones. You mean the brackets from today? Listen, dude. I didn't understand how they was doing that today because they had somebody there is somebody with 48 games and everybody else nobody had like within 4 games of them. Our house out is so jacked up. We don't have a house pattern. Machines are always broke, and an oil machine is broke. The balls are black after the third roll, and you have to. Oh my goodness, Stephanie, where are you bowling at? State Penn, San Quentin. He bowled a 280 something and lost 300 to Graham Fod. Nah, that happens, dude. That happens in sports shots all the time. Yeah, that happens in sports shots all the time. Okay, Stephanie, I got that. I'll look at it and send me your message a little later. Um, wait, was Eric Jones? He wasn't even in match play, was he? You're talking about in the PBA thing, right? Yeah, Eric Jones wasn't even in it, was he? Are you talking about for the Pete Weber Classic? Cam Crow. Oh yeah, in that first round, yeah, yeah. You're right. I mean, they got the so AJ Chapman. So am I seeing this right? So what do they got to do left? So AJ Chapman, the number one seed. Hey, hey Brandon. So they figured out who the number one seed is. No, So look, they got the 8 step ladder thing. I'm looking at the thing right now, and it says standing, and they got AJ Chapman number 1, and then EJ number 2. The top 8 bowl each other, and 4 go to the show along with the highest seed or losing thing. Okay, right. But I'm saying though, didn't they already do that? Wasn't that today? Wasn't that today, or are they doing that tomorrow? Don't look at the list. Go to match play bracket list. That's what I was at, the match play bracket list. Oh, they're bowling right now. Because EJ and Larson are tied at 3-3. Graham Fox swept Smallwood. Matt Russo beat Justin Knowles. And Stepic beat the other guy. So I guess it's gonna come down to EJ and Thomas Larson, huh? Wow. Oh, I haven't watched any tournaments because of my work schedule, but I will tomorrow. Well, I might be watching tournaments tomorrow too because the way my shoulder is, I may not be able to bowl tomorrow. But we all know I'm stupid enough to try. White Oak Lanes, Cumberland, Maryland. You might need to get up out of Cumberland. The actual, I am. I'm looking at the actual bracket. EJ's bowling Larson right now. Hey, don't they in these match plays, don't they go by total pin count? Or do they go by games won or lost? That's what I want to know. They go by total. Assume EJ will be in either way. If he loses, he'll be top seed of the losers. Justin knows still on the show is the highest remaining seed who lost. That's right. EJ wasn't as high in this one. Yeah, he was. He was the number 2. Match playing best of 7. All right. I don't know if she is or not. I didn't talk to her. I didn't talk to her dad about it. I've been a little bit busy. I don't think so though. But then again, I could be very wrong. EJ was 14th or 10th or something. I think he was higher than that. And then he's got the number 2 best match play record. I don't know. It's weird. I guess we'll figure out who win between EJ Tackett and Thomas Larson, right? I mean, one of them got to win. And if Thomas Larson beats EJ Tackett, then he's supposed to be there more than EJ. I mean, that's the only way we can see it. You know what I'm saying? But look, let me jump off here. I got some stuff I got to do, and I got to try to ice at the shoulder. Britt, hit me up, or I'll hit you up so we can. I think the fellas would love to have you come on and talk, and then we can do TikTok too. That way we can boost up everything. And then, fellas, I listen. I apologize. I was going to tell y'all with everything that I got going on with tournaments and stuff. It's easier for because of the tournament that I'm supposed to have on Sunday, but it was just easier to put everything next week. And even if I have to go on live Saturday and Sunday for the giveaways, it would be just easier for me. But we're gonna do it, and I'm like I said, I'm gonna make it cheaper for all of you because these bowling balls, I don't. I just want to give them away for y'all. You know what I'm saying? And then yeah, so let me jump off here because I need to ice up and everything, dude. I'm serious because my shoulder is on 10. So with that being said, thanks everybody again for tuning in. Stephanie, I promise I'll take a look at it. And guys, if y'all want me to look at anything, send it to me. I'll be more than happy to take a look. That's what we're here for. And if you're a member, I can do virtuals with you one on one so that you can get a better understanding of what I'm saying and how things are. I'm more than happy to do the one on one with you because if you're a member, you get that. That's part of your package anyway. So you can, I'll send you whatever you can send me whatever you need. I'll break it down for you. I'll virtue with you so that you have an understanding of what I'm referencing. Absolutely do it with you. And Keon, I will reach out to AB right now and figure out if she's doing it, and I'll message you on thing and let you know if I hear anything. Okay. With that being said, thanks everybody for tuning in. Have a good night.